When I first started this film, I honestly don't even recognize that person anymore. Ever since we started shooting this, I've realized a lot more about myself.
I'm nervous, I'm shaking. It's hard to even eat because my stomach is just like turning. I don't know, it's something that's very personal and not something I like talking about. I have horrible insomnia. I'm scared to go to bed at night. I always have this recurring nightmare, no matter what I do. I'm in bed, and these two people come into my room. And say, do you want this to happen the easy way or the hard way? I'm trying to just run. I was just a kid living in New York, going to high school. Obviously ditching a lot of class, whatever, but I feel like my parents were scared and they didn't want their reputations to be ruined, because Page Six was writing all these stories. So I felt like I was just kind of just sent away to be hidden.
All you ever wanted was the best for your child.
I first sent her to an outdoor wilderness program.
It's for teenage boys and girls needing a change of attitude and direction.
There's all these places called emotional growth schools. The first place was in the middle of nowhere. We were building other camps, basically doing manual labor all day long. It was just constant yelling at, like, boot camp style. So I whispered to one of the girls, like, let's get out of here tonight.
She got away.
We ran through cornfields, through mountains. The guys that worked at the camp grabbed us, and then we got back and they literally just beat the hell out of us in front of everyone, just to let everyone know, if you run away, this is what happens. And then they sent me to this other place, which was hell too, and I ran away from there.
She jumped down an entire flight of stairs.
They shut down highways, they shut down the airport.
I escaped from Ascent, Cascade, Sea-Doo, all of these emotional growth schools.
We're just spending all our time trying to figure out, should we move to the moon? What do we do?
I'm like, please, can I just go home? I've already been through so much. I promise I'll never go to a club again. Please, like, I can't go back to these places. Like, you've no idea. There was no convincing them, no matter what I said. So I just didn't trust them. It made me not trust anyone, not even my own family. The last school that I went to was Provo Canyon School. And that was the worst of the worst. There's no getting out of there. You're sitting on a chair, staring at a wall all day long, getting yelled at or hit. I felt like a lot of the people who work there got off on torturing children and seeing them naked. They would prescribe everyone all these pills. I didn't know what they were giving me. I would just feel so tired and numb. Some people in that place were just
gone. Like the lights are on, no one's home. A lot of people were on suicide watch. And I was so scared that was gonna happen to me. So eventually, I found out a way to not take the pills. But everyone would tell on everyone, and they found a Kleenex with all of the pills in it. And I got in so much trouble for that. Solitary confinement. Like something out of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. They'd make people take their clothes off and go in there like for 20 hours. Felt like I was going crazy. Someone was in the other room that was like in a straitjacket, screaming. I was just freezing, I was starving, I was alone, I was scared. My parents were in New York. They didn't know. But I was so angry and so upset that I hated them. I was at Provo for 11 months. And the only thing that saved my sanity was thinking about what I wanted to do and who I wanted to become when I got out of there. I was gonna do everything in my power to be so successful that my parents could never control me again. I don't know if my nightmares will ever go away, but I do know that there's probably hundreds of thousands of kids who are going through the same thing right now. And maybe if I can help stop their nightmares, it will help me stop mine. I don't see them. Oh, they're coming.
So yeah, we are doing this. This is crazy.
So bizarre.
I spent decades trying to find you, and she found you in 10 minutes.
Yeah, we actually
like the two of them. Like,
so why the heck?
what?
It's only been 20 years.
Why in the world would anybody want to reach me?
Hi, girls.
Hey.
Oh my God, it's been so long. Look the same.
You too.
Hi, sweetheart.
How are you?
Yeah.
Hey, kitty.
How's everyone else been?
I'm a little shy.
So am I. I think that place made me shy.
My mind has literally blocked out a huge portion of this.
One of the things I remember most, us talking about like our dreams of like what we were gonna do when we were out of there.
It's like an escape.
So thank you for that.
Of course.
You were always so cool. You too, Rumi.
When I saw The Simple Life, I cracked up. I'm like, that's not real.
That was some straight up bullshit. Especially like when she was like, I don't know how to use a mop.
I've never cleaned in my life.
That's the thing too. Like after all we went through, like how we were like forced to clean, like you know how to use a sponge. You know how to wash a dish.
But also, I don't think you had like a high pitched voice that I remember either. Like
Back then, did I or no?
No.
I remember you in class.
I don't remember.
So in
remember
Beth's
it was
class,
Beth.
we were doing economics. I remember like it was the day that you blew my mind because like you were quiet a lot. And then there was like this bit where you were just like actually, and you like explained this
It was
economic
clear.
theory and it
It
was
was
super
clear.
clear and super smart. And I was just like, holy crap, this chick's a genius.
So this is like an example of like some other girls that have done this breaking code silence campaign. You know, like, hey, my name is blah, blah, blah. And this is, you know, I was a survivor of Provo Canyon School. While I was there, I was deprived of my rights.
Wow.
Provo Canyon School. What are we writing next?
Then you can put underneath the,
Rough dates.
yeah,
Our years, and then gave me.
Trust issues.
fear of being controlled. With PTSD.
There's so many that it will not fit on the card. People were to look at me like, whoa, Paris has a lot of issues.
Don't worry, I've got a
But the
lot.
thing
my
is
fault.
that like these issues aren't issues that you like decided to create one day and have and walk around in the world with. You know what I mean? This isn't your shame. It's not her shame or hers or mine. It's their f***ing shame.
Yeah.
We've just been carrying it.
Amen. My name is Catherine McNamara, and I'm a survivor of Provo Canyon School.
I was force-fed. I was cut off from friends, family.
I witnessed girls be physically and emotionally and sexually abused. I was emotionally abused by staff, by other peers.
What's up?
There's no pressure.
Okay.
I understand.
Thank you. I witnessed and endured physical abuse, restraints, emotional, mental abuse. I was forced onto medications. I was taught that everything that happened to me was all my fault. I'm speaking out because no child deserves to be punished for expressing their feelings. Especially when that punishment just equals more torture and more trauma. I've got to be done.
That was awesome.
I just came up here because there was just so much to take in. I was like, oh my God, like, I'm not alone. It's not me, and it's not my fault. And sometimes I feel like so many things, but sometimes like this robot and this character that I did, and talking with them, like I started remembering who I was before. And just, I don't know. It makes me sad they took that away. But I don't know, I'm just so confused. But like, it's refreshing and new. I don't really know anyone besides my family members and a very small amount of people that knew me before all of this happened and before I became this, you know, this thing, I don't know. The mask I put on and the way I am and like this extravagance and the photos of me, like all this is stemmed just from this place. When I look around my life, like, it's like a cartoon. I don't know, like I've created this fantasy world cartoon. But the thing is, I don't even give a about any of these things. I've hardly worn any of these shoes. I love just chilling in like my sweatsuit, my socks, being at home, and then all this other stuff is just part of the character.
Hey.
Hey. Yeah. You look like boss lady right there.
I feel like that's like the ultimate like you Provo picture.
Yeah.
You are a warrior. We all are. We're all survivors. We're all warriors. And I don't want anyone to ever feel the way we do.
All this brought up so much. I can't even believe it.
It's so crazy. I'm like so happy that we all connected again.
Totally, me too. I think it will probably help you start to want to deal with things that you haven't been dealing with. And I hope that it does.
Me too.
You should live free. And I'm not talking about, like, free to, like, walk around without people watching you. I'm talking about free in your mind and in your heart.
Yeah.
From things that have happened in your life.
One day.